Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special Christmas night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself with that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got 3, three down.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's good.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here we go, D, get off the field. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the draw play, Coleman.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
6 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's French. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of the other people who are the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. But you know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team, no doubt about it. 8 quarters to prove himself. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone's talking about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs. We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On 1st down, Coleman, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd
From the
and
gun,
6.
it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass intended for Deebo Samuel.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Love. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
Again, it's Love.
At the 30-yard line.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just the first quarter of a tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Love sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Love now on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
they will throw again here with Jordan Love. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers 11-yard line.
To the air again, Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
With no
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu. in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Love from the gun. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Love from the gun on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Love's pass.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Coleman now. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Holding, receiving team.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Love.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way. As a quarterback on his back, usually can't complete a pass.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
In punt formation.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17.
Receiving team.
What are they thinking?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Love's pass.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love.
10 yards to
Got
go.
a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
1st down, going to the air with Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Jordan Love.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion. So now here's 3rd and 10. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Set to kick off.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Oh, come on, baby.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
Complete to
At the
David
23,
Njoku.
it's 2nd and 12.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Brings up
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Complete to George Kittle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Oh, eluding the tackle. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to throw right away. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the counter here, Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Brought down.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And a Packer 1st down.
Love now to pass on 1st down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 32.
From the gun, Love on the slant, complete to Hopkins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jordan Love ready on first down here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw now, here's Love. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
Complete to David Njoku. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
You got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Love to pass. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and
Love now on 2nd down. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Cohen. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And
to throw on 3rd down, Love. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Love from the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The kick is
and
good.
This one through the uprights and good. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Garoppolo's pass.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the incompletion, second and 10.
David Njoku. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Love, and it's caught. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And
Touchdown,
into the end
Green Bay.
zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete.
Garoppolo
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
James on the coverage.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
That kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
This is third down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
2 yards on the play.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, check. 59.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head